Yeah, I mean, well, let's unpack that a little bit. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when you're coming up and you have this crazy dream, like you grew up on the south side of Chicago,
Yeah.
you're probably not from a family of writers.
No.
So who did you first tell, like, I think I want to be a writer? And when did you realize that it could be a career for you?
Well, I think it was this interesting thing of, adults pointing out what a child is good at. Because I remember I was in 5th grade, Miss Tarbunis, Turner Drew Academy, said, I look forward to reading your papers because you write the way you speak.
That's incredible.
And I obviously remembered that, didn't think much of it. Also really, and the thing is, my two favorite things were watching television and reading. Mm-hmm. So I would often be found in the house, and my mom like, well, go outside, whatever. But the truth is like I didn't just watch TV, I digested it. Like I absorbed it, and I was like, whatever this is, I want to be a part of it. And also there was this thing that I knew, because look, I grew up we lived in my grandmother's house, my mom and my sister, and after my father broke up, we had to move to the south side of Chicago, and we lived in my grandmother's basement, and my aunt lived up the street, and my uncle would come by. I have an Uncle Ronnie. My mother's name was Laverne. Her first name was Ethel, so all those names are in the Shy if anybody watches. But it's like I literally put all that stuff into the show. But
write what you know.
Write what you know, man. And we just were all in this house, and we would always go about our business. But TV would make us come together. Like when the Cosby Show was on different world, we would all come together in the same room and look at images that actually did not reflect us per se in our situation, but we saw ourselves.
Yeah. Those were the shows that like you really realized like, oh, there are black people out there who do this.
Yeah, and they were simple stories. They weren't these like big concept things. It was like black young people getting a higher education. It was like a black family trying to get through the day, or like trying to get the kids out to school. It was like simple things like that. And I remember really liking simple storytelling. I think that's a big reason why I also gravitated when I discovered the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and me sort of studying that. And it was almost like this beautiful ballet of, Mary being in the middle and all these other crazy characters dancing around her, and the rhythm of the show. It's like, if you watch the Mary Tyler Moore Show and then watch an episode of Will and Grace, the rhythm is so different because they're talking at lightning speed. And the Mary Tyler Moore Show, it's like they can spend an entire episode for one punchline.
Yeah.
Which is Chuckles Bites the Dust, which is one of the greatest, I think, episodes of half-hour television on the planet. It's literally the entire episode is waiting for Mary, to have this moment of, embarrassment at this funeral because she can't stop laughing. And so it was things like that I would pick up on and go, oh, I want to do something like that. And it's so crazy because I used to say, like, I want to write an epic episode of television like Chuckles, but you never.
When did you say that? Like, I literally didn't know TV writing was a job until like I was in college.
Well, I mean, I think, it didn't really super click for me until I was very blessed because like we had Columbia College like in my own backyard. I was like, oh, so I can go to school and I literally have a degree in writing and producing and television.
Right.
Because my mom was like, look, you can either go to this school and get a job and get a house and live a normal life, or you go to this school and see what happens. And I was like, I'm gonna go with the latter and see what happens.
Okay.
So, but the cool thing was, I mean, look, you in Chicago, you got a black single mom, like she never was like, it wasn't like Sister Act 2. It wasn't like, it was always like, well, look, man, if you ain't getting pregnant and ain't doing drugs, like, go ahead, I always support it. And they were always very supportive. I mean, yes, I think it may have seemed odd because
right.
I do not come from a show business family, and they're like, okay. But there was just something, I was very aware of the gift that God had put inside of me.
Yeah, that you were a storyteller.
Yeah.